Hey guys, it's Herbie with my Nomadic Dream. Today is February 28th as of this filming. I'm just on my way to work, so I just wanted to hop on real quick and do a little bit more talking. So I want to talk about my first major reset from my everyday life. That was back in 2012. I was unemployed for about 2 years. I couldn't find any job really, or any job worth keeping. So after a while, I called my aunt down in Arizona and asked if her husband wanted any extra help working on homes. She said yeah. So I packed everything up into my vehicle that I wanted, and I headed out to Arizona, Benson, Arizona to be exact. And that was a very pivotal moment in my life. That is when I got out of this bubble, this comfort zone that I created, which was shocking, especially for somebody like me, because I'm a major introvert. I do not like being in large crowds or being somewhere new and yada yada yada, but I love traveling. So I began working with her husband, did that for a couple months, and then got a job at Walmart down in just south of Wichita City. Yeah, that was in Sierra Vista. And after working there for like a month or two, I got my own one-room apartment in Wichita City, and everything was great. Made friends, everything was great. I came back home, back east, Michigan, and you know, I just really enjoyed hanging out with my friends, family, and I was like, man, this is great. I'm gonna go back to Arizona. I'm gonna put in my notice so that I can transfer back up here and have work still. And I did that. So I spent 18 months down in Arizona, and then I moved back to Michigan. Went back to work for Walmart, moved up the ladder, and you know, one thing led to another. I began working on homes again, painting. And so I was painting houses and chit-chatting with people that I know down in Arizona. And they said that they can get me into where they work, hanging insulation and all of that good stuff. So I was like, yeah, sure. So I began looking for a place to live down there, and I found a 2-bedroom apartment in Apache Junction. And this apartment was nice. 2-bedroom, washer, dryer, dishwasher in unit. Like, I thought that was living life. So I go to work, everything's great, until I fell off a ladder one day and broke my back. A T12 vertebrae. So I was off work for a few months, and you know, wasn't able to keep up on my bills. But even so, like, I wasn't really able to go out and enjoy and experience a lot of stuff that Arizona had to offer. You know, money was very limited, stuff like that. But there was times that I managed to get out and go explore the lakes and Goldfield and Tonto Forest and a lot of that stuff. But it was a lot of working. So I called my mom to see if I could move back in with her the first time in who knows how long. She said yes, of course, so I packed everything up again in my car and I moved back to Michigan. No job. So I went and talked with a realtor that I painted houses for prior to moving down to Arizona, and began working within a week, slowly. So I was doing that, and then I got into working in nursing homes, which was great because I had my own office. I was in charge of people and, ensuring that things were getting done properly. That was great. Kept moving up, kept making more money, but yet I was still waking up, going to work, going home. Wasn't really enjoying life. So I changed jobs. Same type of work, just more money. It's like changing a dirty pair of socks with another dirty pair of socks. It's the same crap. So I decided that I wanted to change careers. So I began doing homework so that I could get my Class B license, my CDL. And I began working for Blue Rhino, which was good work. Like, I got the hours that I wanted. I didn't have a whole lot of overtime that I didn't. But it was very stressful on my lower back. Because I hauled propane tanks, 20-pound tanks. So with tossing 400 of those around full and 400 empties, that really gets to you after a little while. And I was working, I wasn't really enjoying life. So I decided that it might be time to move back to Arizona. And made all of the arrangements, called some people that I know down there so that I had a place to stay while I figured everything out. I wasn't worried about work because I had enough in the bank. So I get rid of everything again, all my furniture, TVs, everything that wasn't meaningful to me. So I load up my Dodge Ram and head to Arizona again. This time, my sister came, and she's still currently out there. Spoiler alert, I'm back in Michigan. But I was down there for about 2 weeks, and I don't know, it did not feel the same. It was really overcrowded where I was, like at Glendale, so downtown Phoenix basically. And it just wasn't what I remembered. It wasn't the Wild West that I fell in love with. And the cost of living was super crazy. So I went down there so that I could buy a house and all of that good stuff. But there was no way that I was going to spend $400,000 on a house that was a fixer-upper. So after 2 weeks, I decided to move back to Michigan. So I packed my truck up again, and I moved back to Michigan, moved in with a friend, got a job, had a job lined up before I even left Arizona. So I come up here, began working. Within a couple months, found a house that I really liked after seeing like 30 of them. Bought a house, so I am a homeowner, but I own a house that only I live in. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,900 square foot home, half-acre corner lot. Like, great location, great house. But it's just me and my dog. And it's like, you know, I can afford it, but like I'm paying for all of this for what? So that I work every day for the rest of my life and do yard work on the weekends, so I don't really have much time to do anything but work and yard work or things around the house. So the enjoyment of being a homeowner kind of went away after the first year. And, you know, ever since I bought the house, even day one when I signed the paperwork, it felt like I was signing a contract with an anchor. And, you know, I've expressed to people that, you know, don't get me wrong, I love being a homeowner, but I feel stuck. I can't just up and pack and leave. You know, before I could just give a 30-day notice to my landlord and stuff, or break my lease with a notice and just go. But now it's like, this is a whole process. Like, if I decide to sell my house, it may take 2 weeks, it may take a year. And it's like this, you know, I don't have kids, I'm not married, I have a house. When I want to hang out with people, I go to their house. So it's like, So yeah, I just want to get out and enjoy life. I can work anywhere with my license. I can work in any state. The only thing I had to do is find residency in that state so that I can get a license. And in Arizona, my aunt lives out there, and I got some other family out there. So getting residency, whether it's from my aunt, my sister, it won't be hard. So I can get a license out there and still work, but live in my camper. And if I decide to only want to work for 6 months and take the other 6 months off, I can. It's freedom, because I don't have a bunch of overhead like I do now, and not like I did before with apartments. It's going to be me and my dog, my truck, and my camper. Which, eventually, the camper is going to be paid off. So there will be no overhead to where I got to work 12 months out of the year to do this. So, yeah, this is a little rant, but I'm about to pull into work, so I should probably get off from here so that people don't make fun of me. But enjoy your day. Don't look back and keep looking forward. All right, guys, later.